one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome, folks, to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, the home of the Auburn Tigers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Makes the catch downfield. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver, and look at this result. Positive yards.
First down here for this offense. And the handoff towards the right tackle. He's found some room at the 45. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Lights up the defender. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. It bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game is going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Dickey. He shreds the tackle. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
Well, it's third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down and a big gain.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Using his legs here. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking downfield near the end zone. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Play action here on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Caught by the receiver. Gets some space around the 30. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser-focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Well, the Bulldogs versus the Tigers is just classic. It's the Old South's deepest rivalry and the 2nd most played in all of Division I football, Kurt.
Yeah, a lot of emotions on the field today. These two teams hate each other. And yeah, the Tigers and Bulldogs have had each of their own ups and downs over the years, but when they square up, weird things seem to happen every single time. One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff. It's Weinbolt. Breaks into the clear.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll feed the back again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He fires this throw and is intercepted. He could go. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover 2, taking away anything deep downfield, it puts pressure on the underneath coverage. The linebackers have to have some awareness. This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make that interception.
First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking for the wideout, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the tight end. That's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Quick throw to the left. What a catch! That moves the football to the 27 and a first down. And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the defense says not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on first and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on first and 10.
That completion sets up a second down play. Here comes a handoff. Look out, room to run here. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I'll tell you, every single year on Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Now it's 2nd down here. Wants to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. And the pass is hauled in over the middle. Powering through a tackle. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
First and goal, they try to run it in. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. But how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Nothing on first down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Auburn.
2nd and goal for the offense.
Here we go.
Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Stop for no gain defense. Very stubborn here down near the goal line.
Well, the offense is trying to overpower him at the line of scrimmage, and it's not working out. The defense getting lower, winning the leverage battle. It's going to bring up 3rd and goal. You got to think about maybe going through the air here to put a touchdown up on the board.
That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. The first play of the drive now from the 25. On the ground, it's Dickey. He breaks free. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down after that run in the previous play. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? You can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So at the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
The Dogs will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. A great catch and run for 6. Kirk, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They get him down, but the game moves the ball under the 36. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The sure hands. It's Weinbolt. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab behind the line. It's Weinbolt. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball. Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. Wide open downfield. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Looking to throw it on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw again. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Looking for a receiver. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Dogs. This quarterback on fire today. And they get set now to try the PAT. A tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous, and he's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from this secondary, but I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Reinbold. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Rush set it down to the offense. 1st down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the stop, but it's a big play for 31.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Receiver makes the grab. They can't stop him. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Auburn. Strong game by this quarterback. You talk about paying a price in the pocket for your team to deliver a touchdown throw.
Great job by this quarterback. And I'm going to tell you something. When this offense watches the film and they see the quarterback, the hit that he took, this is how you get rewarded, not only with a touchdown, but also the way your team starts to admire you and respect you as a player.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Gets the 1st and still running. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Game moves the ball to the 43. 1st down coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He'll give me scramble. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Chris, how about the combo there of speed and power to be able to get to the quarterback here by this defensive lineman? Auburn defensive lineman, one thing you can always count on is they have speed and they have an awareness to know how to pressure that quarterback.
A sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. Dogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Will not be brought down. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
And the Bulldogs keep the football on the move. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown field goal. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Try and muscle for the first down. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. The offense now operating in empty. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds his target. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Reinbolt. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks right, lets it fly. Catch made down inside the 25. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Base, 27.
He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
And the point after cuts it to a 4-point game, 28-24. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down and distances. This guy just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Plus coverage now from the secondary. The back's got it. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
And looking to throw now on first down. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes a handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Here we go. Third down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Can he get there on the ground? And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
Hey, third down, why not give it to the workhorse one more time for a first down? Keep it on the ground, keep working that clock. One of the better atmospheres we've seen, this night game atmosphere, but this running back and this offense having their way and looking to put this game away.
First down, looking for more now. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Working clock with the ground game.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. The sure hands. It's Dickey. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. They're going to run it. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The field goal is good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the grab. It's Reinbold. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for a late deep throw. He makes the catch.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. The receiver makes the catch. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Well, I love to see this quarterback throwing the football the way he is. That's the way you start a drive. 3 for 3, and let's keep it going.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking to throw it again. Quick throw over the middle. And it's caught inside the 10. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Running up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So getting nothing on first down makes it second and goal from the 8. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass caught, can he get in? The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Going to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Auburn. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, this is a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
And now the critical extra point attempt. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. But now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Here's the toss play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, 2nd down and 15. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, this becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. He'll hand it off. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. But you got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
Here's the 2nd down play. Handoff taken, heads off right tackle. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So here comes a crucial 3rd and short. This offense does not want to have to settle for a field goal attempt here in overtime. The pass rush closing in. From the pocket delivers over the middle. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
So here we go. The offense has 1st and goal here in overtime.
Cooler. Ready.
1st and goal, handoff. It's a touchdown! they jump on top here in overtime.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Looking to the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win?
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
So here we go. What a moment as they set up for the 2-point conversion to try to win this game right now. No, he didn't get in. They stopped him. They gambled to win the game right there. Could not score. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.